Very good morning, everybody. Last session, we have discussed what is strategy, what are the relevance of strategy, and what are the outcomes of strategy. Before going to proceed towards next aspect, I want to recap once again what actually last period we have discussed. Last period we have discussed what is strategy. Strategy nothing but what it is a systematic plan of action. It includes determination of objectives, determination of plan of actions. The intention is to make the profit is known as a strategy. And in other words, strategy means systematic plan of action to defend oneself and defeat rivals is called as strategy. I think all of you might be aware that the strategy is part and parcel of any human activities. Every human beings wants to do, or every human beings thinking to do the better than others. As an individual, I'm thinking to do better than others. As a businessman, I'm thinking to do better than others. As a organization, the organization is thinking to do better than others. Since the basic purpose of organization is to make the profit, the organization is an economic activity, and therefore organization is required to earn the profit. The profit is the way through which the organization is able to remain in the for long time in a particular the field or particular activities. The strategy plays a very dominant role in any organization. Organization deals with different parties. Different stakeholders. Everyone have unique expectations. Everyone have different expectations. In order to meet that, the organization require the strategy. Strategy facilitates to utilize the opportunity. Strategy facilitates to tackle the threats. Because opportunities and threats are part and parcel of any economic activities. Because once we start any economic activities, no, of course that is opportunity. Same time, there are many threats. Once we are able to make balance between threat and opportunity, the outcomes are the profit. Suppose you fail to manage the threat, suppose you fail to tackle the threat, that is adversely impact on the profitability of the organization. So whatever threats the organization have, no, from strategy, the organization is able to convert into opportunity, and whatever opportunities the organization have, through which the organization is able to, whatever the opportunities the organization have, from strategy, the organization is able to utilize optimally, the properly and effectively. The outcome is more profit. Outcome is improve the ability of the organization, improve the confidence of the organization. Like that, these are the things we have discussed in last period. Today, I want to discuss with you what is strategic management, and what are the managerial benefits of strategic management, and what are the steps involved in strategic management process. Uh, Many scholars, many writers uh, have their own contribution as far as the concept of strategic management. They have expressed their own opinion on the basis of what? On the basis of their study, or on the basis of their experience, on the basis of their observation. But here I have taken some important the arguments of scholars as far as strategic management are concerned. From that, we are able to understand exactly what is strategic management. I think everybody very well aware. The management team is what to manage the things. Strategic management team is what manage the organizational activities strategically. Since business is dynamic, since customers also very dynamic. In order to retain the customer, the business should act strategically as far as all the business affairs or business activities or business the even whatever the activities to be undertaken by the business, no, the business organization should act strategically. And as a result of that, the organization is able to do better and get competitive advantages of the competitors. Because everybody thinking, no, to get advantages over the others. I mean, when we have advantages over the others, whenever we are better than others, no? I mean, whenever our product is better in respect of what? In respect of quality, in respect of durability, in respect of taste. Even the price also may be rational as compared to competitors. Okay, these are the things, no, helps organization to distinguish their activities from the competitors. Once we distinguish our activities from the competitors, of course, that is benefiting. That is called as competitive advantage, nothing but what? It is a benefit the particular organization having because of what? Because of the organization performing their activities different than the competitors. So whatever it is, now I want to discuss with you what is strategic management. Strategic management deals with determination of long-term objectives, adoptions of course of actions, and allocations of necessary resources in order to achieve the predetermined objectives of organization is known as strategic management. From this definition, it is very clear that strategic management concerned with the determination of long-term objectives. So what are long-term objectives? Maybe the organization should achieve that objective in long period. Maybe within more than 5 year or 10 year or 20 year or maybe 50 year, like that. Long-term objective, determination of long-term objectives, whatever the activities organization wants to undertake. Suppose organization having strategic management, no, strategic management is saying to determine long-term objectives. What long-term objective you have as far as productions are concerned, marketing activities are concerned, even R&D activities are concerned, customer related objectives are concerned. What long-term objective actually the organization is needed as far as customer related objectives are concerned? What long-term objective actually the organization is needed? The profit related objectives are concerned, revenue related objectives are concerned, or even infrastructure related objectives are concerned. Okay, like that, because uh, objectives are always the guiding the actions of the organization. Because whatever I am undertaking activities every day, that is purely based on not purely based on objectives. I mean, the objectives are guiding. Your objective is like this. Your activity, your objective is this. You have to act according to this. It means it is guiding to us. Because without objective, there is no activities. When we have objective, then only we will start the actions. Then only we will act upon that. Therefore, the first job of the strategic management is determine long-term objectives. Once determine long-term objectives relating to different activities, then allocations of resources. Whatever long-term objective determined by the organization as far as production function or production activity or marketing activities and finance related activities and R&D activities and HR related activities. So then allocation, for example, to perform production function, what are the, in order to meet long-term objectives of production department, what are the resources are required? how much machines are required, or what type of machine is required, and what type of manpower is required, how much skilled manpower, how much unskilled manpower, and other what are the other supporting things organization is required to perform the production function and maybe effectively. So long-term objectives are, because once determine the objectives, we should we should adopt the, or we should allocate the resources, because simply having the long-term objective, that is not help us to reach the predetermined objectives. That is not help us to make the profit, because whatever objectives we have, according to that, we should prepare ourselves. I mean, should allocate the necessary resources. In order to marketing the goods and services, different things are required. No? Marketing department is required, marketing staff is required, and certain technology is required. Certain the expertise is required as far as marketing the goods and services, and CRM practices is required, and even many other things. Actually, uh, the organization is required, uh, then only the organization is able to perform the functions like marketing, because resources are always helping the organization to tap, maybe to use the whatever opportunity actually the organization having as per as particular business or the concern now. So allocation is allocation of resources for different purposes. Similarly, human resource management. So human resource management is a key as far as to utilize the production resources, marketing resources, or even R&D, the opportunities, and even finance related activities. So organizations should invest or allocate the resources for human resource management or to perform the different activities of the organization. For this also, the organization should find out the appropriate sources and same time, and recruit right manpower through which the organization is able to do the better. And similarly, even finance functions also require certain resources, and R&D also require certain resources. Already I said, business is a dynamic, and even customers also dynamic. Since business deals with different economic environment, like political environment, economic environment, social environment, cultural environment, and competitive environment, technological environment. So this is not static; it is changing always. Therefore, the organization is required to act cautiously and act according to changing the business environment. Therefore, allocations was necessary. The funds should be allocated for R&D department. As from that, the organization is able to innovate better things, come out to many invention. Uh, that is no helping the organization to improve the strength. Strength is very very important as far as to compete or to defeat the rivals are concerned. Strength are very very important. Strength is purely based on what? The purely based on the way in which the organization having the abilities, the way in which organization having sources are the abilities are. Because once adequate arrangement made by the organization as far as research and development are concerned, definitely that department has come out with good innovation or invention that is helping the organization to achieve what objective actually the organization having, or that is helping the organization to improve the productivity, improve the market share, improve the even the goodwill of the organization, improve the overall ability of the organizations. Therefore, once determined the objective, next is adoptions of course action and to attain the predetermined objective. Once we uh, allocate the necessary resources for particular activities, then we are able to perform that properly, effectively, systematically, and that turn to attain the predetermined objectives. Once organization attain the predetermined objective, what are the outcome? the organization is happy. Stakeholders like owner also happy because once organization attend the predetermined objectives, through which the owner also get it, even society also get it, even organization also are happy because of what? Because of organization is able to make the profit after make the profit and also discharging their obligation towards society and other stakeholders. I hope all of you clear what is strategic management. And one more, the idea, I mean, one more, the definitions I want to discuss with you. In other words, strategic management refers strategic analysis, strategic choice, strategic implementation, and strategic evaluation and the control. This definition clearly said the what are the activities actually involved in the strategic management. First job of the strategic management is what? First job is uh, strategic analysis. Strategic analysis. Okay. First job of the strategic management is what? Strategic analysis. Second job is strategic choice, strategic implementation, and strategic evaluation and the controller. So why the organization is needed strategic analysis? Already I said the business is very dynamic. What the product hold good today in the market, that is not hold good in tomorrow. I mean, the expectations of the customer are changing day by day. Even technology also changing day by day, and even competitor also come up with new features of the product or new technology, new strategies, and new services or new products. So strategic analysis, no, once business organization ensure strategic analysis through which the business organization exactly able to know what type of product should be produced, what are the features are required, what are the tastes should be ensured as far as product are concerned, and what are the strength of the competitor products, what are the weakness of the competitor product, and where the competitors are selling, whether competitor products are available in all places. If available, what type of the strength actually the competitor products having. Once and what type of the culture, I mean, what are the beliefs of the customer, what are the expectations of the customer, and why customers are preparing that product, and how much they are preparing, and how whether values are influencing to purchase that product, culture is influencing to purchase that product, and lifestyle is influencing. Okay, many things are even strategic analysis facilitates business organization to understand exactly the political environment, since the political environment directly or indirectly influencing the business organization uh, to take the business decision. I mean, it is directly or indirectly impact on the performance of the organization. Because any the state suppose any changes taking place as far as political environment are concerned, that is adversely impact on the ability of the organization, or even the performance of the organization or effectiveness of the organization. So strategic analysis facilitates organization to understand exactly about I mean, strategic analysis facilitates to understand exactly about the business and business activities, where we are strong, in which area we are weak, and what should be the organization is required to do, what type of product should be produced, and who are using that product, and how much price should be fixed, and what steps organization is required to undertake as far as selections of mode of distribution are concerned, and market segment are concerned, pricing are concerned, and even CRM are concerned, and marketing research are concerned, and many strategic analysis because strategic analysis Once we analyze anything, from that we come to know many things. We are able to gather many information. So as a business is basically an economic activity. Its aim is to make the profit. Its aim is to sell the product, and to sell the product is not an easy. Once we understand exactly about market, about customer, about competitors, about environment, micro environment or macro environment, through which we are able to understand exactly about the business. Once we understand the business properly and produce the product, definitely that product is sellable, that product is marketable, that product is earnable, that product is having more demand in the market, or that product is helping the organization to defeat the rivals. Because rivals always having their having the objective is to defeat others. I mean, earn the more profit, sell more. So whenever we have the better things as compared to competitors, we are able to attract the consumer, we are able to retain the consumer, we are able to improve the happiness of the customer, we are able to improve the delight of the consumers. So these are the things only happening and happened in organization because of what? Because of appropriate strategy management practices. Appropriate strategic management practices taking place or emerging in business organization because of what? Because of strategic analysis. Because strategic analysis provide many inputs to strategic management authority, through which strategic management authority is able to formulate the strategies and manage the organization like that. And second important job of strategic management is strategic choice. Strategic choice, no? First is strategic analysis. Once strategic analysis, business organization come to know exactly about strength and weakness of organization, opportunities and threats of organization. Next is strategic choice. I mean, to attain the particular economic activities or to perform particular economic activities, uh, we have many alternatives. For example, to produce the product, different type of raw materials are there, different type of machinery are there, different type of manpower are required, or different type of strategies are required. So among different, I mean, once strategic analysis over, next is to find out different alternatives, strategic choice. Because once we find out different alternatives for particular activities, among them should we select one, right? Because the organization has to do something in long term. Suppose if we invest organization, suppose organization invest money in particular activities, for that organization required to perform different activities. To perform different activities are concerned, different strategies are required, no? Or different things are required. Among different things, should we select one? Because which one is more best? For example, suppose organization wants to raise the capital from public, from creditors, debenture holders, or preferred shareholders, or even or that even owners and internally the organization wanted to raise. Which one is best, and whether it is enough or not enough? Suppose organization depends on internal sources. So among because many factors should be taken into account. You should keep all the resources in one side, and which one is best, and which one is debenture holders are better, and preference holders are better, or even the owner's capital is better, or what type of combination is required. So among different the alternatives, the best should be selected. For example, suppose organization wanted to advertise the goods and services. Different ways are there. A different type of mode are there to advertise the product. Should check out all types of advertising, the mode of advertising, and should be find out which one is best by adopting SWOT analysis. Uh, as far as costs are concerned, as far as when reaching the message to the customers are concerned or public are concerned, and even legal viewpoint are concerned and organizational viewpoint are concerned. So by analyzing these things, once organization uh, check out the advertising strategy, different strategies for advertising, and among different strategies, one should be select appropriately, because then only the organization is able to rationalize all business actions. So strategic, once strategic analysis is over, next is our strategic choice. Strategic choice is important, because whenever we have many alternatives to do the particular activity, we should pick up one, the right one. So that is that is helping the organization to make more competent of the organization. I mean, organization is able to do the job properly according to and also according to expectations of the uh, s- all stakeholders of the organization. Now, I think all of you clear what I am discussing as far as strategic management are concerned. Now, one more important component of strategic management is strategic implementation. So whatever uh, after selecting the best among alternatives, uh, next is what to implement. I think all of you might be aware. Government always uh, designing the policies, and even business organization also preparing the policies. Whatever strategies prepared and chosen, that should be implemented on time. Already I said, business is dynamic. What today is sellable, that is not tomorrow sellable. Because every day many changes are taking place as far as expectations of the manpower are concerned, and expectations of the customer are concerned, income earning ability of the customers are concerned. So whenever uh, these are the things, changes taking place, definitely the whatever strategy to be formulated and not implemented right time, that is not helping, because whatever strategy formulated and selected, that should be implemented on time, then only there is a meaning. Otherwise that strategy not hold good in future, because many changes are taking place. Whatever strategy generally formulated by the organization generated on the basis of facts and figures. Suppose after formulating, and organization taking huge time to implement that, many changes are taking place as far as customer taste, preference, and when competitor strength and weakness are concerned. But that strategy is not holding good. Therefore, the strategy should be implemented on time, because if any organization not to implement on time strategy, that strategy is not helping. Even what purpose behind to formulate that strategy, that is not helping the organization to achieve. And next important the component of strategic management is strategic evaluation and the control. Strategic evaluation and control is last step. In fact, it is last step of strategic management. First step is strategic analysis. So strategic evaluation and control, because strategic evaluation nothing but whatever strategy uh, to be formulated by the organization should know. From strategic evaluation and control, the organization is able to know exactly whether the given strategies are working or not working. If working, what level working, and if not working, what are the reasons for that. Through strategic evaluation and control, the organization is able to know exactly. I want to share one example with you. For example, sales related objectives are concerned. A predetermined target is what 20 lakh worth rupees sales organization wants to uh, sell uh, in a 1 year period, and after and actual performance is only 18 lakh. So this is only come to know by the organization evaluations. Because what are the difference between predetermined and actual? The actual sales performance is 18 lakh and predetermined is 20 lakh. 2 lakh difference is there. So this is clearly indicates that the given strategy is not working 100%. Okay, it is working more than 80%, but it is not working 100%. So this is also not correct, no? So strategic evaluation ensures organization to know uh, the viability of the given strategy, whether given strategies are good or not. If good, what level are good? If not good, again, the strategic evaluation, the process facilitating the organization, or it is helping the organization to design uh, next new strategies. I mean, once strategic evaluation and evaluation process over, no, from that organization is able to know what are the difference between predetermined target and actual target. So that is clearly indicates the how much gap actually there between predetermined and actual, and on the basis of that, the organization is able to find out what are the reasons for that gap, and whether the strategies, I mean, it is very obvious. Once the organization 100% reached, that is clearly says that the organization strategies are fantastic. Organization strategies are very rational. Suppose any gap between predetermined and actual, that is clearly shows that the given strategies are not hold good 100%. Therefore, the organization is required to redesign the strategies and rectify the whatever mistakes made by the organization as far as designing the strategies are concerned. And strategic evaluation and process facilitates organization to find out the reasons why organization failed to achieve the predetermined objectives, and who are responsible for that, and what are the reasons for that. So these are the things, again, the guiding the organization to take next action and to proceed towards to improve the organizational the actions, organizational performance, organizational activities are. So this is called as suppose organization attempting to minimize this. Or suppose organization attempting to fill the gap between predetermined and actual, that is called as control. So last step of strategic management is strategic evaluation and so control. This is very, very important. Already I stated, whatever strategy to be formulated by the organization, and that may not be 100% correct many times. So through strategic evaluation and control process, the organization is able to strengthen the strategies and strengthen the organization. Or whatever lacuna actually the organization having as per as different things relating to strategies are concerned, that is possible to overcome by organization. I hope all of you clear about strategic management. Next is what are the managerial benefits of strategic management? I want to discuss in brief. I don't want to take much time for discussing this. Already we have discussed in role of strategy, but here I want to discuss what is the role of strategic management as far as formulations of strategies are concerned, or as far as rationalizing all the business actions are concerned, or to getting the advantage over the competitors are the concern now. So strategic management plays a very relevant, I mean, dominant role in any business, because business required to do many things. In order to do that things properly by the business organization, business organization should proceed rationally and act rationally, think rationally, and even whatever the activities organization wants to do, whatever the organization wants to require to do in organization as far as customers are concerned, even manpower are concerned, and society are concerned, or product are concerned, and even R&D are concerned, the organization should require the rational activities. So strategic management no, facilitates the organization to think rationally, and as a result of that, outcomes are uh, many good things. Whatever it is, strategic management helps organization to act according to changing business environment. Already I said the business are required to work under micro environment and macro environment. Micro environment is controllable environment. Macro environment is not controllable environment. Macro environment may be internal environment, whatever lack actually the organization having as far as internal condition are concerned, that is maybe controllable, but macro environment is not the controllable. Whatever it is, but strategic management facilitates the business organization to act according to changing business environment. So whenever organization acting according to changing business environment, from that the organization is able to produce product according to expectations of the customer. That is very, very important. Suppose organization fail to the organization required to act according to changing business environment. Any organization fail to act according to changing business environment, the organization not able to win the customer, organization not able to sell maximum their product or services. As a result of that, organization unable to remain for long time in a particular economic activities. Therefore, strategic management ensures to act according to changing business environment. I mean, the political environment is always changing, and what today the political environment is, that is not tomorrow. Many, whenever any new parties came into existence in any country, that party have own policies, maybe economic policies, or policies towards society, or policies towards different the affairs of the country. So as a result of that, the many maybe as a result of that, sometime that is favorable to the entrepreneur or maybe unfavorable to the entrepreneur, or sometimes that is protecting the interest of the business, sometimes that is not protecting the interest. Whatever it is, whatever changes to be taken place in a business, suppose business organization act according to that, definitely that may be helping the business organization to remain with the economic activities as a healthy organization and prove better than competitors. This is also one of the important outcome as a result of strategic management, and it is a managerial benefit. Once appropriate strategic management practices, definitely once the organization having appropriate strategic management, through which definitely the organization is able to prove better than the competitors. So there are different ways to prove better than the competitors. Whenever the product having a unique feature than the competitor, this leads to prove better than the competitors. Whenever price is rational than the competitor, and this is also helping to prove better than the competitor. Whenever product is available in all places, this is also helping to prove better than competitor. Whenever the product is meeting the requirement of all the customers without fail, this leads to customer loyalty, customer delight, or customer happiness. So these are the things, no, helping the organization to prove better than the competitors. Even it is applicable to individual. So individual like me or like you, whenever you have the better the performance than the others, as a result of that, you are able to get the job. As a result of that, you are able to attain your own objectives. So whatever you want to do, you should do the systematically. For example, if you want to put effort as far as the study are concerned, you should do systematically as far as notes are concerned, readings are concerned, and reference work are concerned, and even also where you are strong, where you are weak, that also should be understand clearly. So where you are strong, you should not much bother about that. You should bother about where you are weak. So once you have strategy like this, through this you are able to overcome whatever lacuna you have, whatever weaknesses you have. So that is helping you to reach the what objective actually you have without the failure, and improve the coordination among different activities. This is also very, very important. As you know very well, whatever organization you take, different types of, I mean, different things are required. Maybe manpower is required, machine is required, or different, the positions also are there in any organization, maybe top level, middle level, low level. I mean, bottom level management, middle level management, and top level management. In each level of management, there are different positions. Suppose they are not have. I mean, suppose that management, or suppose there is no coordination among different activities. Do you think the organization is able to uh, perform their activities rationally, or do you think organization is able to attain the predetermined objectives? So coordination is very, very important. Whenever organization having coordination between production department and marketing department, and organization having coordination between production department, marketing department, finance, HR department, and R&D, and finance. Suppose finance department not having coordination with these department, do you think any chance to uh, uh, run by, or do you think any chance the organization have to do better as far as economic activities are concerned? That is not possible. So the coordination is very, very important. Whenever coordination are there, there no arise synergy. So synergy nothing but what? 2 plus 2 equal to 5, not 4. 2 plus 2 equal to 5, not 4. That is called as synergy. Whenever proper the coordination between different position and different departments having, from that the organization is able to uh, get advantage. Synergy nothing but what? To get the advantage. Therefore, the proper coordination is very, very essential among different position. I mean, whenever the organization having appropriate strategic management practices through which the organization is able to coordinate all activities. Once organization having coordination as far as all activities are concerned, definitely there are many good outcomes as far as the organizational performance are concerned. And next is attain the stakeholders requirement. This is also very essential. I think many times I referred who are the stakeholder. Stakeholder is one who are directly or indirectly uh, get the benefit of organization. They are called as stakeholder. Maybe owners are the important stakeholder, employees are the important stakeholder, customers are the important stakeholder, suppliers are the important stakeholder, creators are the important stakeholder, and even government also important stakeholder. So these are the parties involved in stakeholders. So organization aim is what? To attain the requirement of the stakeholder. Suppose, I mean, the strategic management should ensure to attain the requirement of the stakeholder. So owner of the organization expecting many things, no? Because they are investing money in organization. So whatever they have invested, no, on that they wanted to or handsome rate of return on investment. So once organization having appropriate strategic management practices through which the organization is able to perform all economic activities rationally, as a result of that organization earn the profit. I mean earn high rate of profit. Once organization earn high rate of profit, the organization is able to meet the requirement of owners also, and same time meet the requirement of employees also, because employees are expecting salary. Employees are always thinking, since employees are key as far as all activities of the organization are concerned. Suppose organization fail to give appropriate salary and different facilities, the employees are not working. I mean, they are not happy. Once they are not happy, it is adversely impact on the working ability of the employees or working behavior of the, I mean, behavior of the employees at workplace. So whatever it is, but strategic management ensures to meet the different requirement of stakeholders. Even strategies, strategic management ensures to organize to work within the rules and regulation. The government is expecting the whatever organization or maybe whatever type of organization it is, the government is expecting the organization should work within the purview of rules and regulation. Suppose organization go behind that, that organization are called as illegal organization. I mean that is not really benefiting the society, because suppose go behind suppose organization undertake a business by illegal means, that is not illegal. Therefore, that is, I mean, government is expecting this also should be fulfilled by the organization. This also should ensure by organization uh, that is meeting the requirement of government, and it may be supporting to organization to work or to perform activities like that. And to manage the organization risk, another important the managerial benefit avail the organization as a result of strategic management is avail the, I mean, manage the organization risk. Risk is part and parcel of any business activities. Whenever we undertake any economic activities, huge risk are there. So that should be managed. Risk, whenever we are failed to perform our activity properly, risk arise. Okay, of course, some unseen risks also are there in business. Whatever it is, whenever we are thoroughly prepared and perform the activities, risks are less. So once appropriate strategic management organization having, for example, suppose organization clearly understand who are customer, what are the expectations of the customer, what are the level of income of the customer, whether they are maybe high level income or middle income or low income, and also what are the culture of the customer, what are the beliefs of the customer, uh, and what are the size of the family. So once these are the things, suppose organization considered and produce the product, definitely that is sellable. Risks are less, no? Without having these things, suppose organization produce product like anything, but suppose customers are not purchased, maybe it is big loss to the organization. So this is also one type of risk. So many other risks are there in organization, but whenever organization having appropriate strategic management, definitely that maybe helps the organization to manage the risk and bring discipline in all organizational activity. This is also very essential. As you know very well, discipline nothing but everybody should act according to rules and regulation, and everybody should act according to their obligation. I mean, employees should discharge their obligation properly within the rules and regulation, and even management also should discharge their obligation within the rules and regulation. Authorities also should discharge the rules and regulation and should dedicate themselves as far as to perform the activities are concerned. So these are the things, discipline in all area. Discipline is essential in all area, because discipline ensures organization to do the things the properly as far as particular economic activities are concerned. Because as you know, when you go through the history of successful people, and discipline plays vital role. Because whenever they are disciplined as far as their activities are concerned, definitely outcomes are good. Are they attaining their own objectives? Maybe short-term objectives or long-term objectives, like that. Whenever organization is disciplined, no, the many good outcome, proper utilization of machine, material, money, and even proper management of customer, happiness of customer, and customer loyalty, and and increase the market share, improve the uh, image of the organization. So many the good outcomes are. So discipline, no, discipline is very, very important. Whatever you want to do, you do the work with discipline. So discipline helps us to get advantages of the others. And another important managerial benefit as a result of strategic management is improve the organizational ability. So strategic management definitely ensures to improve the organizational abilities, because the strategic management, the helping the organization to formulate appropriate strategies. As a result of that, definitely the organization is able to uh, improve the organizational ability. I mean, once proper strategy management practice organization having, the outcomes are the manage all the best. Uh, Outcomes are to attain the requirement of all stakeholders. Outcomes are to utilize the all resources 100%. So this is leads to make profit. This is leads to earn handsome rate of return on concern. I think all of you very clear what I have discussed as far as strategic management concern. Before going to conclude, I want to recap once again what so far as I have discussed. Today, I have discussed what is strategic management and what are the managerial benefits of strategic management. From today's discussion, it is very clear that strategic management deals with determination of objective, adoptions of course of action, and allocations of necessary resources, and attain the predetermined objective is said to be called as strategic management. And in other words, strategic management concerned with strategic analysis, strategic choice, strategic implementation, and strategic evaluation and control. Uh, I think all of you very clear what I have discussed so far as. Um, I will continue next. I mean, I will engage next class on remaining aspect of strategic management. Thank you.